What is up, guys? I am JKU390, and today I'm going to show you how to get, I guess, a couple achievements in Halo. The original plan was, I was talking to a friend the other day, his name's Ricardo, and he was telling me he's never gotten the Scarab Gun before, so I was going to make a video to show him how to do it. And as I was doing it, I decided, heck, I might as well get everything else. So starting out to get the Scarab Gun, first thing you need to do is lure a banshee into this tunnel, which I'm doing right now. The mission is Metropolis in Halo 2. And I'm doing this on the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox One. Now, I took a rocket at the beginning so I could get rid of this warthog with my teammates, otherwise they'll just shoot the Banshee the entire time. The first important thing that you never do yet is hijack that Banshee. If you do, it's going to mess up everything and you won't be able to get the Scarab Gun or the giant soccer ball. And in the case of this game, it also will get you 2 achievements. So, I'm playing on easy difficulty right now. So all the stuff that you'd see normally, like the skull or things that I end up showing also won't be here, but I'll at least show where the areas were. When I was recording this, I didn't know I was going to make a full how to get everything, so I didn't really think about it at the time. So right now I was just clearing out the area, letting the Banshee do what it needs to, and you have to make sure you shoot off both of the glowing wings. Once the glow is gone, it's fine, you know, it's broken off and it won't fly around, or it won't prevent it from fitting in this red tunnel right here. The only problem is the Banshee has a mind of its own and likes to get stuck in corners. Just back up a lot and it'll try and track back onto you. Try and make it do full sweeps, and then you can make it just go perfectly back in that door. Sadly, it missed it a couple times, but that's okay. It actually makes it. And the time that you actually get in the Banshee is critical. You can mess this up very easily. You don't want to go in that tunnel yet. If you go in there and it makes a loading screen, if you're not in the Banshee, then it'll disappear. And if the Banshee goes in front of you, it'll disappear. So here's what happens if you mess up. See? Loading. It said loading done, so I missed it. So I reverted, and then I ran back to where I was, and then got back to this point. I actually cut up the video a little bit. So, again, yeah, just go back to the door, and you have to make sure you're hijacking it while it says loading. So right here when it started pushing me, I knew it was going to pop up, so I started hijacking, and I got the Banshee. Once that's done, you just kind of fly out, and you just disacknowledge everything else that's usually here. You're going to go to the... Well, first I had to go and shoot the Scarab because I thought it'd be fun, and why not? But then I turn, and you go to this broken down building right here. And on the first floor of the debris part is where the soccer ball is, so I kind of go around the corner, and there it is. So you'll actually get your first achievement right there for shooting it. It is goal for 10 gamer score. I went ahead and looked the stuff up since I was like, well, I'm going to be doing this in post. I might as well tell people what they'll get for it, since I already had it, so it doesn't really matter. Then next, we got to go to that high bridge up there. So coming up, I'll actually make a jump cut because it just takes way too long to do this part. Alright, now that I'm actually up to the top of it, there's the Scarab Gun. This will get you Scarab Lord, which is also worth an extra 20 gamer score. And there it is. So, Ricardo, there's the part I was going to show you, which I just changed it to Anniversary mode, then back to Classic mode. Yeah, sorry for anybody that's mad that I'm playing solely in Classic mode. I figured it'd be good for both recording for me, personally, for my computer. And also because Bungie's stuff is a lot easier to get by with in terms of copyright than 343. 343 likes claiming all of the music from their version, but whenever it's Martin O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore's version from the Bungie's equivalent, they don't care. In fact, they made the whole Halo 3 soundtrack fair use. Anyway, if you're playing on Legendary, you go up here on this ledge, and here is where the catch skull is, which just, in the original classic Halo 2, it made it where all the enemies threw more grenades, so did your teammates, and everybody drops more grenades when they die. It also gives you 5 gamer score here, but I'm on easy, so it's not there, and I was going to show you right here, if you don't have the Banshee, how you can still get the skull. It makes it easier if you turn on the sputnik skull, which I do have on right now. It's not required, but it just makes it easier to do a grenade jump. So you just kind of throw it, jump, and crouch. Sputnik crouching isn't even really necessary, but then you just kind of run back up, and you would get the skull. Now, if you actually played through this entire level again on Heroic or Legendary, but don't touch the vehicle, like skip the Warthog, skip the Banshee, and all of that, you can get the achievement Commuter, which is well, it's worth 10 gamer score, and that's just play on Heroic or Legendary without getting in a vehicle. So basically exactly what I said. Anyway, the next thing you can get is if you go around this back area right here, you'll see a little TV screen. You can look at that. It can be, I don't know if it has to be in a certain mode, Anniversary or Classic, but I just kind of go back and forth in both. And you get EEE, which is getting to see both of those screens switching back and forth. Then once you run back to the actual building, you have to only see it in Anniversary mode. Once you do, there's the terminal. And that's the building right at the very end that you go up to fight the Scarab on. So I just kind of see there was the door right there that you actually enter in. So I went in there, got that, and then you go beat the Scarab, and you will unlock the achievement for beating the level, Metropolis, which is another 10 gamer score, plus the, I think it's 5 per terminal. I can't remember what the terminal's called. That's the one part I should have looked up, actually. But that is how you get the Commuter, the terminal, Metropolis, Scarab Lord, Goal, EEE, and if I didn't say Catch Skull achievement. And Ricardo, that's how you get to the Scarab Gun. So, for anybody that liked this, thanks, and if you want to see more, let me know what you want to see. Nothing ridiculous, please. I'm not going to do the lasso missions or show myself going through all of these missions on Legendary again. But that is the Metropolis level. So until next time, guys, later.